Alright guys, so Bose saw that Apple was releasing their new AirPods 4 with noise cancelling this week and decided, let's just go ahead and release our new earbuds. That's not technically what happened, but they are releasing their new earbuds, and the pair that we're going to check out today is the new Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. Now this is not to be confused with the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds that are already out, or the Quiet Comfort 2s, or the Quiet Comfort Ultras. In fact, they consider these the second gen. This is kind of like Bose hitting the reset button and just starting all over with the Quiet Comfort earbuds, or at least that's how it seems to me. And the one thing that I think is the most noticeable change about these is they've actually gone back to an earbud style. They removed the little stem that's been on the Quiet Comfort 2s and the Ultras. This is more of a bud style, so it does kind of stick out a little bit more than the other ones, but you don't have the stem hanging out. And I'm just personally a bigger fan of an earbud style earbud anyway, so this is a nice change. And another thing is the case on these do look different. It is a Qi wireless charging case, which is nice. It has a matte finish, so it's not like picking up fingerprints very easily. And even with Bose website, you could tell they're taking just a different approach with these. They call them lifestyle earbuds. And another thing that's different about these is this pair works with a completely different app than what Bose has used before. And this in itself is a huge plus because Bose app has had all kind of issues. I've had it with the 2s, I've had it with the Ultras, I've had it with the originals. It's just never worked fluidly, and it always takes updates and all of these things to get the earbuds to work the way that you want to. So I do like that they're just basically, again, hitting a reset button and saying, hey, let's just try something completely different. And within the app, it does give you some EQ options. Now it says there's supposed to be a 5-band EQ so that you can just customize the EQ settings the way that you want. But right now that's not on the app. So I guess it's just going to come later in an update. Although the app even says you can customize the EQ settings the way that you want, but I didn't see any way to be able to do this. Another function that's new to these is it gives you a remote function when it comes to your camera control. So if you need to set up your camera somewhere off to the side, you can have your earbuds actually trigger it with just touching them, or you can basically do the voice assistant route and tell it to take the picture itself. Now, another function in the app is you can turn on their low latency mode. This is nice because if you're gaming on your mobile device or watching movies or TV shows or anything like that, you can cut down a lot of that lag by switching into that low latency mode. Just keep in mind, it's gonna use a little bit more of your battery life. Now, also within the app, you do have the ability to switch around your controls, but luckily these do use touch controls and they give you control over everything out of the box. You already have your play, your pause, skipping your tracks forward, going backwards, and your volume control. It's just a matter of if you need to switch it around or wanted to control something different. Either way, the main controls are there out of the box. Some other things that I do want to point out though, that it's not on these yet, but it says it has, or it's not even going to come onto these that's already available in other ones. Again, we talked about the 5-band EQ. The immersive audio, it says coming soon. And that is the mode that's basically like a spatial audio. It's just making your audio sound a little bit more open. And then also within the app, you can switch it between the 3 different sound modes. You basically have off, which is no noise canceling or no ambient mode. There's a quiet mode, and this is the noise canceling mode. And then there is an aware mode. But speaking of the noise canceling, now this is where there was a slight concern for me because Bose even took a different approach when it comes to the pricing. These come in just retailing at $179. That's the same price as the new Apple AirPods 4 that has noise canceling, although the AirPods don't have ear tips, so the noise canceling isn't going to be near as effective as it is in the Bose. But luckily, the noise canceling on the new Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds is exactly what you would expect from Bose. The noise canceling is solid, not only against lower tones like engine noises, AC units, and things like that, but even higher tones, people talking, like a TV, anything that has that higher pitch sound, it does a very good job of blocking that out as well. I would say it is very comparable to the Quiet Comfort 2s that I already have, and those came out retailing at $279. So we're talking about $100 less as far as retail price. Now, when it comes to the awareness mode, this is something that I felt like Bose has always been one of the better earbuds for, and with this pair, it doesn't change. It does a really good job. In fact, with the earbuds in and with awareness mode with like no music playing, it does not even feel like I have earbuds in. It doesn't feel like anything's being blocked. Everything sounds really natural. And this pair is just easy to carry on a conversation, and you just never have to take the earbuds out. Now, moving on to using these outdoors in typical Bose fashion, and this is just something they've done with all of their earbuds, it only comes in with an IPX4 rating, which means it's just really gonna block out splashes and rain and sweat and things like that. But you definitely do not want to submerge or drop these into water. And then as far as what all you get inside the box, you do get the usual small, medium, and large silicone ear tips, but you're also getting 3 different sizes of ear grips. These go around more like the top or back part of the earbuds. And this is what really kind of touches inside of your ear canal, and it just causes for a better grip. It keeps these from moving around as much. And these are not relying on like what the original Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds did, which were the more fin style. But I never had any issue with these moving around. It did a really good job of just kind of holding tight. So if you're going to use these at the gym, I don't think you have anything to worry about as far as them falling out. And then as far as any kind of cable, it does come with a USB-C cable. But like I said at the beginning, you can use these on any wireless charger. It is Qi wireless charging compatible, so that's a huge plus. And the battery life on these is actually better than the previous earbuds. On a full charge, you're going to get about 8.5 hours on the earbuds themselves. And with the charging case, you're looking at around 31 hours. Now, all of that is going to change if you're going to use noise canceling or if you're going to use the low latency mode. So do keep that in mind. But it does have the same fast charging feature, which isn't impressive, but at least it has it, where it takes a 20-minute charge to get 2 hours of use. We've seen much better where on other pairs it's like 5 minutes can give you 2 hours or 3 hours, but at least it has it, because we've still seen earbuds lately not have fast charging at all. Now, if you are gonna use this pair for taking phone calls, I feel like it does a really good job here. Again, I think Bose mics, because it's so good with noise canceling and ambient mode, it's kind of to be expected that they're going to be good for phone calls. But you guys can be a judge by listening to a test here. So here is a mic test using the Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. I am outside. It is somewhat of a windy day, and this is really just to give you an idea of what it would sound like if you were to take a call in public. So now let's talk about the sound. Now, the one thing that kind of caught my attention and it made me think it was going to have a different sound signature altogether is Bose kind of tagline for these is it's sound that's powerful but not precious. It's kind of their way of saying, we're not trying to be accurate. We're not trying to be flat or reference style. It's made to just be powerful. It's made to be fun to listen to. And really that's what these are. Because out of the box, it comes with the flat EQ tuning. And even in that tuning, it's aggressive when it comes to the low end. It's aggressive when it comes to treble. You're getting a punchy sounding earbud that has a nice bright treble. But honestly, the EQ setting that I like to use them in pretty much the whole time was the bass boost. And really the only other one you have is bass reducer. So I left it in bass boost most of the time, which for the most part left everything sounding the same, but made the bass a lot more punchy. It made it a lot more aggressive. And some people might consider this to be a bloated type bass. But luckily, the mid still came through extremely well. With this pair, I felt like vocalists and instruments had a nice forward approach, never had any issue with it getting lost. And the treble, that is where it was the biggest change going into the bass boost mode. It started to warm that up a little bit, so it's not as bright as it is in the flat tuning, but it's not like a huge difference. So really, it left me with a fairly bright treble, a really boomy and aggressive bass without messing up anything else. It's still very fast. So with metal, like the double bass of the drums and everything, it was able to keep up with all of that with no issue. And that was just a fun way to listen to music. And then when it comes to the sound stage and the sound imaging, the bass boost mode definitely kind of closes you in a little bit more and makes you feel like you're in a medium to almost large size room. But the one thing that will change this, I think, is going to be that immersive mode or immersive audio. That, again, is that like spatial audio. So if you want a wider or more open sounding earbud, you might want to wait until that part's released. But as it is out of the box, it's not the most open sounding earbud, but it's still not extremely closed in. And it does a very good job of being able to tell where different sounds are coming from. So my overall opinion is this. I feel like with this pair of earbuds, Bose just decided to hit the reset button altogether. They know that they had issues within the app. They know that they had issues with the sensitivity of the mics in awareness mode and some of the other ones. A lot of things were fixed during updates, but that's not something consumers are generally going to want to deal with. They want things to just work when they buy them day one. And I feel like that's what the new or second gen Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds do. It gives you a very fun sound. It gives you their signature noise canceling, which is honestly one of the best ones out there. And it even brought the price tag down to $179. So now there's a pair that if people are just wanting the best noise canceling and they're wanting a really good sounding pair of earbuds, Bose kind of hits that market now. They hit being somewhat affordable and still retaining incredible noise canceling. But guys, that's my video on the brand new Bose Quiet Comfort earbuds. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.